Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's Sunday, January the 19th. Just a few hours now to go before Donald Trump re-enters the White House. It is a Sunday. I'm normally off on a Sunday. And if you saw me enter the studio, you would see that I'm actually in my pajamas, other than my suit on top. Just to be full disclosure, in case you noticed when I walked in with a pair of Winnie the Pooh style pajamas, because I'm in my pajamas because I'm relaxing in front of the fire on a Sunday. It's freezing cold here in Texas. We've got a very, very cold snap at the moment. But I want to be here to bring you something really, really important as my priority, and will always be and has been, the honesty and integrity of the show. And I believe things are going to change dramatically in the future. In fact, they're going to change right now. And we can control the destiny where we go. I believe any man can do anything. Anything is possible. And I started on a mission to grow the best, most honest live channel in the world. And I'm not going to give up until we have that. Way bigger and way more important than Mr. Beast. That's just the beginning, by the way. So why am I here? What's going on? Well, tomorrow, as you know, Donald Trump enters the White House for the second time. We will cover the inauguration. You can see there underneath me, there on the big screen, there is the live inauguration. I'll be covering it in a way that no one is covering it. I'll be covering it with multiple angles, multiple countries' perspectives, and show you different ideas about how it's being seen here in America from either side of the aisle and how it's being seen around the world. That way, you know what really is going on. And that's what you'll get from me tomorrow. The link's in the chat above. There'll also be a link below in the description. And when this live stream finishes, it'll take you directly there. Now, if you're wondering where Sensei is, Sensei's not here today. He's on holiday, so I'm covering the show. I always want to make sure everything we've ever built up to this point never goes away. We always add more and we never take away. So Sensei can't be here for the Sunday show. I will cover the Sunday show. That's why I'm here. Now then, lies, deception, abuse of power. What are we talking about? Now, some of you may feel I'm talking about Donald Trump's crypto coin. Well, maybe we'll discuss that, but that's not actually the main topic of conversation today. It's something else, something I can prove and show you 100% clarity, so there's no confusion whatsoever. So I'm going to reveal some things to you which I promise you've never seen before on any other channel in the world. I don't think anybody would do what I'm about to do for you now, but I'm going to do it regardless. Okay, please tap the like button. It really means a lot to me. We've got 104 watching as we make this live stream. It will be its own video later on. Please do tap the like. See if we can get 100 likes. That would be amazing. Then it'll get suggested on YouTube. And consider subscribing to the channel as well. That would be great. Now then, we're going to talk about lies, abuse of power, and total greed, and try to understand why this happens. But first of all, I need to make a promise to you. This channel was set up to be the most honest, most real, most live, committed channel to you in the world. And that is my promise. You can ask me anything. You can call into the show. You can challenge me on anything. Nothing is deleted. Nothing is edited. I make all my videos live. Everything is real. You can ask me anything. I'll go right down to showing you what's on my bank account, in my bank account. No matter what it is, I will answer your question, because I want to grow the best, most live channel in the world. Now then, I'm going to show you something now that's going to make you question everything. And to give myself qualification that I am qualified to talk on this, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to open up my photos. I just took a few moments ago, before I came on air, my very latest credit score. Now, this is important. This is my credit score here in the United States. I have a credit score of 812 out of 850. It's a perfect credit score, so I know what I'm talking about when I talk about my next subject. So just stand by for it. The reason why it's not any higher, because the last part of it, to get it from 812 to 850, requires living in America for years, many years. I only started my credit journey 8 years ago. I have got a credit score higher than 98% of Americans who have been here all their lives. Why is that important? Well, it's because I know how to work credit. It's not because I'm the richest man or the smartest man. I just know how to work credit. If it wasn't for the fact that I've only been here 8 years, I would have an 850 out of 850. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to a credit score, okay? This is my actual bank account. I told you I only have $10 in my account. There it is. Martyn Lucas LLC is currently 40, because that is what goes from my private back into my bills to my account to pay the bills. And the other one is a joint account I have with my wife. And then you can see my credit cards down the bottom are zero, other than my Bank of America, which is 528, which gets cleared every month but that will be zero forever from now on because I now have my Robinhood card. So I have $10 in my account. That's where my money goes from my my YouTube every month. So there you go. You now know exactly what I've got in the bank. There is my balance on my Robinhood Gold card, $209.95. As you can see, no payment due. It's cleared every month. I've just got the card, so that'll be paid in full at the end when it's due. So I've got no credit card balances. This is my credit score in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom is slightly different. It works out of 999. My credit score is 979. Again, as high as you could possibly get. Why is it not at 999? Very few people are 999. The only reason is I've not paid any bills really in the UK for years, as I live in the US. So there's not that much history on me anymore, other than very old history. So there you go. There is actual proof. What I'm about to show you now, I have some knowledge on, okay? Perfect credit scores on 2 continents. Not many people can say that, and it's not because I'm rich, excuse me. It's just because I know how to work credit. Now then, with Donald Trump entering the White House on Monday, it's a time to reset, look at ourselves and think, how can we move forward and do things in a better way? It seems to me everyone is lying. Everyone is trying to cheat you out of something. Everyone's got self-interest. So I decided to build a show that was more honest and totally honest, shared everything with you, not just say it, but I actually do what I say and say what I do. And I want to debunk something now, which I think will come as a great shock to you. So we will be talking in this live broadcast, of course, about Donald Trump's new coin. That will come up in a minute. But first of all, we're going to do our first topic about lying and deceit. So the Trump coin is now up 178%. We will talk about that in a minute. Should a president have a crypto coin? Is this right? Is this manipulation? We'll come on to that in a moment. And there's a poll running in the chat. You can even call in if you want to and be part of this live broadcast. Okay, but first of all, we're going to talk about this. A lot of people use Dave Ramsey as a guru, financial advice. He's got the baby steps to tell you how to be successful. Now, remember, just because somebody is online and they have millions of followers does not make them right. It just makes them loud. It means they went live and they've committed themselves to going live, and now everyone sees them and thinks they are right because they're always there. However, what we're going to show you now is a complete lack of understanding, a complete lack and disrespect to their audience, and total abuse of power. And that will lead nicely into what I'm about to say about Donald Trump. So let me share with you this unedited as it plays exactly. I'm going to react to it, and this will lead nicely to what we're about to talk about with Trump, the election, and everything else. So please stand by for a special this afternoon, as Sensei is not here. So I've already qualified myself with I know what I'm talking about when it comes to credit, when it comes to borrowing money, when it comes to managing money. I've got 2 perfect credit scores on 2 continents, so I know a little bit about it. Dave Ramsey can't quite say the same, and what he does here is total abuse of power and never answers the question. And it's really important to share this with you. So, shall we make a start? Okay, here we go. I hope you enjoy this. We'll comment on this, and hopefully we'll all learn something together. Here we go. All right, this is video. Unedited. I'm playing it directly from YouTube, and I'm going to comment on it, and we can learn everything about everything by simply watching this. You ready? Here we go. The reason why it's one of the biggest questions is it's basically the most basic question, and the most basic questions are the ones that people can hide behind most easily. Hiding in plain sight. This is an example of a total abuse of power. That was a very, very good question. It deserves an answer from a person who watches the show, who makes Dave Ramsey lots of money by watching the show, signing up for his training programs, ad revenue, and so on and so forth. Simple question. What could possibly be wrong with using my card to gain free points or cash back or whatever if I pay off the balance? Well, listen to what they say, and then we're going to start to discuss this, and this will demonstrate the abuse of power, total corruption. I just speechless, to be honest. So you can already see where we're going. He wants to not answer the question, divert, and I'm not going to edit any of this, I'm going to play it all through. He's now diverting away from giving an answer because he obviously has an ulterior motive. And this is what people do, and we'll come on to Donald Trump's coin at the end of this. What people do when they don't want to answer a question, they push it onto something else, and they go, oh, well, it's the banks manipulating you. Of course, the bank is a business. Of course, it's trying to market its credit cards. Of course, it wants you to spend money. It's how it makes money, exactly the same way as Dave Ramsey is manipulating you to watch this broadcast so he will make money. Is it honest? Is it real? Is it manipulation? Just watch what happens. Stupid, rather than answering the questions like I do. Take everybody, listen to everybody, and give them an answer, rather than deflecting and now trying to make your audience look stupid because you are weak, and by making your audience appear to be stupid, it is a weak way of making you look stronger, rather than answering the question, even if it embarrasses you and you don't know. They decide now to turn it into some kind of experiment that the bank has millions of ways of marketing itself and exploiting you. Exactly like you are, Mr. Ramsey, right now. And I'm exposing. So, trying to demean the person there, if they spend $10,000, they make $20 or whatever it was. The point is, if you're buying something you were going to buy anyway for cash, but you now get 2% back, that's sensible. There's nothing possibly in that is not good for you. The reason why Dave is saying it, because it goes against his entire philosophy of his baby steps journey to wealth, is absolute nonsense. He knows it. He knows it. I bet he does it himself, but he can't say that because that would discredit his entire program. If you're using the card and then you go off and buy things you don't need and you spend more and you don't pay off your credit card because you didn't do money management, then, of course, the $20 was kind of wasted. However, I never pay any interest. I only ever buy what I would have bought with cash, but I get 3% cash back, and I put it all in my Robinhood account, which earns me 4% or goes against 5% of my margin. This is total corruption, and it's disgusting treating your audience. Now, it shows weakness in character that I had to do a silly little voice to exaggerate the point of the stupid person needs a stupid voice. So that's what people do when they have a no argument. They try to make them sound stupid. It's very entertaining. It fires the audience up. Poor Diane just wanted to know what was wrong with that, and there was nothing wrong. If you are in debt, correct, you shouldn't be spending more money on your credit card. Anyone who's got half a brain knows that. And of course, that is a good message to tell people. If you are in debt, work your way out of debt, stop spending money. And then when you're out of debt, then you can afford to go on a holiday once again. And I always talk about that on my show. But you've still not explained why, if they're paying their credit card every month, this person clearly isn't in debt. You're just now manipulating the story to suit your own program. Algorithm. Let me explain what that is. And Dave knows it because he understands YouTube and he knows exactly what he's doing to manipulating his audience that make him rich. And he comes across as, I'm a savior, I'm the people's champion. You're not the people's champion. I'm the people's champion because I tell people exactly as it is and show them everything, including my credit score, bank account, money I've got. I talk to everybody. I have them live on the show. I do not dodge the subject. What you're saying here is a complete and utter nonsense and a complete and utter scam. You should be embarrassed, but he's not.
You really are pretty arrogant. to think that you're actually winning at this game.
Right. Let's explain how you win against the bank. What the bank do, they have incentive to get you to spend money, because the majority of people in America who use credit cards are paycheck to paycheck, do not pay their credit cards off, and are in debt. However, to tar everyone with the same brush is ignorant to make yourself look more important. You can beat the bank. I know. I've got friends at the bank who tell me all the time I'm their most unpopular customer because they make no money from me, because the people that don't use it correctly, they are giving their money to me. The bank doesn't like me at all because I don't pay any credit card fees, any bank charges, and I make 3% back from everybody, and I don't pay a fee to anyone. That's being paid for by all the people that are in debt who aren't managing their money correctly. You can beat the bank. Dave knows it. He's obviously got some axe to grind with the bank. Probably has some history there. Well, of course they wouldn't. Anyone who's a millionaire who's run a business is not going to say they made their business from getting 2% cash back on their credit card. But he's going back to using that as a point to make his caller look stupid. Well, of course, if you said to me, what's the secret of my success? It would be I work hard on YouTube and I earn money and invest it. The 3% I get back on Robinhood is nice. It's not the secret to my success. So, of course, no one's going to say it's a secret to success. But again, this is a very, very unintelligent man without any real good education, diverting away from the answer to make his audience look weak, to make him look stronger. This is an example of appealing to ignorant people who can let you get away with this. And watch, it's incredible, and things are about to I want to jump in at this point when they talk about flights. Now, one of the things that Robin Hood does, and I'm assuming now I'm talking to intelligent people. Yes, there are some stupid people around, but I like to think that my members are smart enough to work this out. On Robinhood, I have a Robinhood Gold card, and they have a plan where you can book your flights, hotels, holiday, and you get 5% back. Well, obviously, the first thing you're going to do is, and I did this last week, I was looking to buy a flight to the UK, return, and I wanted to see how much it was, plus I get 5% back. Is it going to be 5% more? That doesn't make any sense then, does it? Often these things do. Well, no, actually, it was about 50% cheaper than what it was if I'd booked it with American Airlines Direct. Yes, I go to England. When I go to England, it's about $1,200. This was around about $750, $600, $700. So it's nearly half price plus 5% cash back. So don't assume because you're buying through a plan that gives you, encourages you to shop with them, that necessarily you're being ripped off. Just do the maths. Just do the maths. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It doesn't require a baby steps, years and years training program where you pay every month into this nonsense. Rubbish. If you use a debit card, you are opening up your bank account for fraud. So someone could go in and get your money out of your bank account, no protection. Okay, number one. Well, there is some protection if they do it through your debit card, because Visa or MasterCard has fraud protection. That is true, but they've now gained your bank account number. However, if you use a credit card, the fraud protection is the same because that's through Visa or MasterCard, but they don't access your money and they don't access your bank account. And if someone steals money on your credit card, your Visa or MasterCard will give it you back anyway. It's happened to me all over the world, and it's not an issue. Plus, you get extra benefits for using a credit card because you get things like accidental damage or car insurance. I know because when I hire cars in the UK, we've used American Express. Now we're going to use Robinhood, which gives us free car insurance. Is it free? Is it amazing? Yes, it is free and it is amazing. Is it as good as some paid plans? Some. and not others. Of course, you've got to read the small print, how much insurance is covered on it. But to say that all of you should use your cash is ridiculous. Your cash should be working for you, not paying a bill. Absolutely ridiculous. Because they're now just waffling, rambling, saying nothing. They haven't answered one single question from their caller who pays their bills. So there you go. I wanted to start off by showing you that I am qualified to talk on the subject of credit, banks, everything else. I've got perfect credit scores in 2 continents. I don't think you can do much better than that. And then I showed you an unedited live broadcast. This is not edited in any way. I'm doing this live. Now, we're going to talk about, lastly, the inauguration and Donald Trump's coin that he's just brought out to finish up this broadcast. And I hope by now everyone has tapped the like buttons. Everyone tap the like button. The reason for that is it will share this out. I have made the absolute pledge and honor to you that I am going to, and I will, and we are growing the best, most live, most honest channel in the world. Time is up for these fraudsters. They're all lying to you. People on YouTube are lying to you. I've been studying lots of videos and website in the last few hours before I came on air to you, telling everybody that tomorrow night, 7 p.m. tomorrow night after inauguration, the stock market is going to rally and everyone's going to get rich. It's absolutely fantastic and all the rest of it. Okay, and they're giving reasons. They're using other people to say, well, Tom Lee said this. Is a CNBC contributor, by the way, if you're wondering, from Funstrat. And the fact is, Tom Lee is a very clever guy and knows a lot more about the stock market than I do. But however, he gets paid to present the views on CNBC. He's a contributor. He gets paid. And the people that are picking up his stories and manipulating it, because there's nowhere that Tom Lee has said on Monday night, Tuesday morning, the stock market will rally, because nobody knows that. He has said, like I have said, and believes there's plenty left in the market, can see it 3xing by the end of the decade, things like that. But to say the market will rally on Monday night is ridiculous. But however, that is what this silly YouTuber has used to sell videos. Again, lies, 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 lies. So things are going to change. Things are going to change because I believe that any single person on their own can change the world if they work harder than anyone else, never give up, show everybody everything, answer everybody, give everybody a voice. You can take on the world. I believe that. I've proved it in many, many things in my life, and now I'm going to take on every single financial channel in the world and YouTube where YouTubers work, and I'm going to beat every single one of them, and then we'll combine them, and I'll still beat them, because you know why? I am insecure in myself, but I'm not insecure what's inside about being open and honest. I'm insecure in the fact that I think, am I really doing a good job and have I done my best? I'm insecure at that, but I'm very confident in my abilities and very confident in telling the truth. That's not difficult at all. In fact, it's far harder to lie because you forget what you've said. Let's be honest. We'll tell the truth. It's easy to do it because you just keep saying the truth. You don't have to remember anything. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the inauguration tomorrow. Now, we are covering it live. It's pinned to the top. This is the event tomorrow. As this video, this live stream comes to the end, it will take you directly to the inauguration. We're going to cover it in a more open, honest way than anyone. We're going to show you multiple different angles from different news outlets so you can get a really good idea of how the world is seeing this. But what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap up our live stream with this question here. We've just been talking about abuse of power. Abuse of power when you are powerful, where you are in a position of power and you can influence your audience for your benefit. I couldn't care less whether everyone subscribes to me or not. I hope you do. I couldn't care less if I make $1 million, but it would be nice. But I don't need the money. I don't want it. most people would say you do need the money. You've only got, 102,000 total balance now of 138. That's all the money I've got in the world. You definitely need more money. But I don't really care because I believe take care of people, money takes care of itself. That's the way I am, okay? But people will abuse their power. Now, right now, launched on Friday, we had Donald Trump released a coin here. It's called Trump. Quite clear to see. There it is, TRUMP. Earlier on today, it was up 160%. It's now up 119%. So anybody bought that at the top is out of money now by 40%, all right? Would you buy this? Is this right that the man who's going to lead the free world has released a crypto coin based upon absolutely nothing other than popularity? Is this right? Remember, there are many people, just like Dave Ramsey, who follow Donald Trump blindly. They do not care about the facts. They don't care. They'll just follow him because he said so. And people are buying a coin with no value. None whatsoever. No, I'm not against Donald Trump. I'm not for Donald Trump. I'm here to help people. It doesn't matter what you believe or what you think. I'm here to help everyone. Judge me on my results. Judge me what I say and do, not whether you like my opinion or not. Please, I'm trying to help everybody. Now then, I said to you that I'm going to take on every YouTuber, every news outlet, and I'm going to win. We had the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world. 98% of our live viewers are members, more than any other channel in the world. We're doubling our rate of growth every single month. So we know we can take on any channel, anybody whatsoever. So how do I take on the crypto world? How do I tell everybody about nonsense in the crypto world with buying unnecessary meme coins? Well, let me introduce you to this idea. And this is something I've been working on for a while, and I'm hoping to get done this year. It's taking some time because I haven't got the money like Donald Trump, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to produce the best crypto coin ever in the world. Now you're laughing going, what a load of rubbish. How can he possibly do that? Easy. Really, really easy. And you tell me after I've said this that I'm wrong. That this is going to be without doubt the best crypto coin in the world, and you cannot possibly beat me. Shall I prove it to you? So think about it for a moment. What makes a great crypto coin? First of all, it has to have a fundamental value, something it's based upon for real. Number one. Number two, it has to have what's the word I'm looking for? A maximum supply. So you can't dilute it. You can't suddenly have more produced to dilute the asset. Right? Bit like Bitcoin. There's only so many Bitcoins at 21 million, is it 21, 22 million, whatever it is, and there'll never be any more. What about the fact that you know who the creator is? You don't get that with Bitcoin. What about, should the coin be for the people that bought it, or should it be for the creator himself or herself to make money and manipulate people? Well, what if it was like this? What if I bring out a coin, I have my own crypto coin, and I say there's going to be, and I show you me creating it live on air, and let's say we create 21 million. Let's just pick a number. In fact, why go 21 million? Let's just go 10 million, a nice round even number. What the hell? We create 10 million live on the show in front of everyone. Everyone sees it happen. I then make the declaration and the promise on a pledge that this exists for you, not for me. It's not to benefit me. I'm never going to sell it. I'm never going to buy it. In fact, what I would do is burn 90% of it or 95% of it live on the show, takes it out of circulation forever. It never exists. I will do it live on the show right in front of you. I will make the declaration that this is for you. So this will benefit you. So we've now got a coin with a maximum supply, so it can never be diluted. I will not buy it or sell it. I've said that live on air. I've also then burned a huge amount of it, 90%, 95%, so I can't do anything else with it. It's done. And what about the underlying value? What is the underlying value? The underlying value is this show and me proving to you every day that I promise to do what's right for you. Now, what do I get out of that? You go, why on earth would you go to all the trouble and the expense of releasing a coin like that? Well, I just think it'd be nice. Life is very simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. I think it'd be nice for everyone to be able to buy a piece of the show. And that's it. Very, very simple. You own a piece of the show. And as the show grows, the coin will gain popularity because more people will want it. Yes, it's a popularity contest. That's how crypto works. Certainly how it works with Donald Trump. Look at it right now. Look at it right now. Going down. 89%. Most people now who've just bought that at 150% have just lost 50% of all their money. Gone. I thought this was a great business opportunity. No, it is a lottery and it is total manipulation. People have just bought at the top and lost half their money. Gone. Mine would not do that because this is not to benefit me like that benefits Trump. Maybe Trump's just sold half of it already. Who knows? It's got a limited supply. I doubt this has. Maybe it does. I don't know much about it. Mine would, and it would benefit everyone. And I will then get up every single day and work hard and build my show because you are the engine. You're the ones that drive it. Your coin, your show, everything is for you. The value of the coin will go up. I could never buy. I could never sell. It's all been capped. 90% is gone anyway because we burned it. Does that not make the greatest crypto coin in the history of the world? I think it does. So why haven't I done it yet? Well, I don't know exactly how to do it. I'm sure it's possible. I've looked at lots of different things, but it's still very confusing to me. And I want to make sure that when it's done, it can't be manipulated. I don't end up it's some scam and everyone blames me because it wasn't done properly. I do need a certain amount of money to set it all up and so on and so forth. I'll probably do some kind of GoFundMe where everybody who helps fund it will then get a pre-IPO price. And it'll reward them for helping me set it up. But it's a very, very complicated situation, and there's no rush. Crypto isn't going anywhere. The show is only just starting to grow. So to be perfectly honest, whether I do it today, tomorrow, next week, next year, it really doesn't matter as long as it gets done. But as of yet, I've not built a team around me that is expert in this field. We have Sensei for charts. We have Joseph now for commodities and oil. I'm adding now Sensei. I'm adding Vaz to the show. We've got Rod from Powell Group adding to the show. My circle is getting bigger, but I have not built a big enough team yet. But anyway, there you go. There we go. That's it. That's all I wanted to do today. What we'll do now is we'll open it up to Q&A. You can ask me any question. So what we'll do now is we will go to members only, so I can answer everybody's comments, everyone's question. Everyone can be on the show. We'll also open it up to open up the phone line. So if you want to call in and ask me anything about anything I've been saying today, please feel free. So here we go. If you're wondering what's going on, Sensei's away on holiday, and we're doing a live show here as Sensei is away. Right, there is the live phone in the chat. Refresh the screen. I've opened it up. You'll need to refresh your screen if you wish to call in. So if you wish to call in and have your say, you will. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. If you refresh the screen, you will see the link. It's martynlucas.com/live. And then the password is LucasAge100, uppercase L, uppercase A. And you can be on the show. You can ask me any question you want, and that'll be great. So let me see what comments I had just before I went to members only. I think it's just not gone up in the last 24 hours rather than the initial fast gain in the beginning. Thank you. Stepping, glad you got some. Yes, 1 billion coin supply. I think that is referring to Trump's coin. Thanks, says Step in the Grace. But Martyn, you preach buying good businesses with good products. So why are you trying to start a coin with no basis underneath? I just did. The value of this show is doubling our rate of growth every month. I've explained the value of this show, what it does, how it makes money. People want to sponsor. I've now got 5 sponsors. We're growing every day. The fundamental value is this show. So the popularity of this show. So 80% of coins are for the developers team. Correct. My coin, none of it will be for the developing team, me. It'll all be for the benefit of you, as a thank you to you for supporting my show. Please comment and you can be on the show. But some XRP holders took profit and went to Trump, then lost most of it. Yeah, but it's gone down the toilet already. Pre-market, poor pre-sale is called. Pre-market is pre-sale, it's called. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, pre-sale. Ask Sensei for the coin management and then start it. Sensei doesn't know how to do the coin. I've already asked him. I wish he did. No, you're right, but I don't think it's a pump and dump. I could just be early investors taking profits. Well, at the end of the day, let's remember every time there's a winner, there has to be a loser. We're now down at 72% now, so now it's lost over 50% of its value. Now remember, for it to get to 156% up, 160% up, somebody had to buy it at that level. Somebody bought it at that level. So if that was you, you're now out of the money by 50%. Is that an investment to you? No, it's not. The only person who's making money is Donald Trump. Just give him a free tip. Go and buy one of his t-shirts or hats. I don't want to lose my money. That seems stupid. I would buy some. Michael Allen. Well, you were the first 2, if you remember. Trump benefits from trading fees. I bet he does. It's a good advertisement to get people into crypto. A good advertisement, just losing 50%. I don't think that's a good advertisement at all. I wouldn't touch it, would you? Trump coin is plummeting right now. Yes, it's down 50% from where it was a few moments ago. Wesley Jansen, yes, I saw it that way. Celebratory meme coin and also support for and bringing awareness to crypto. I don't think it's done yet. Think it will go up again. You're only guessing. It's just going to... Remember, whether it goes up, down, or sideways, everyone who buys it at the top keeps losing money. That isn't investing. That's gambling. The only winner is Donald Trump. Doesn't make any sense. The first thing that happens when he gets into office is half America lose all their money. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, and I'm completely impartial, but it doesn't sound a great idea to me. But anyway... Martyn Lucas Investor, your show is a business so far. Your show is a business so far. Create the coin. I will do. I did the opposite. I put in 500 when it was 30. I got my profit and put it in XRP and XLM. Well, good luck and congratulations to you for making money. Well done indeed. Stephen Moss, up likes. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Nobody wanted to call in, so nobody wants to have a say. So we're now going to close the phone line. Nobody called in, so we'll shut that down. Okay, the phone line is now closed, and we don't have many comments either. I was going to answer more comments, but we don't have any. We're done. I've been sick and unable to work. I replaced my monthly income in a day. By buying that coin? So you've not replaced your income though, have you? You still haven't got an income. You've just got some money that you've won and now you're going to lose it again. Please be careful. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back over to non-members so everyone can call in again. I didn't get any comments or questions there to answer. So we'll go back over to this and I'm going to wrap up today's show. I want to thank Sensei for all his support every Sunday. He's away this weekend, so I've covered his spot. I'm not going to stay on it all day. This is my day off. I've got to prepare for the show tomorrow, and I will let you all go now. So I'm going to give everyone the link to tomorrow morning's inauguration special. So let me Let me do this now. Let me give you the link. Customize to the inauguration in the morning. There it is. That's tomorrow morning. The link is in the chat, pinned to the top. Let me close the poll. What does the poll say? Will the stock market be green after inauguration? 68%. Now, our final message of the day. I'm going to end the poll and tell you, you are all wrong. Sadly, 68% of you are wrong. Only 18% are saying no. You are correct. Let me explain why. And I don't know whether it's going to be red or green. I can't possibly know, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, and you can decide whether I'm right or not. It's entirely up to you. And I'm going to use the example from last week. What do you look at there? That was last week on the stock market. I was up $6,000. I was up 6.59. And I'm only in the S&P. I'm in with margin, so it doubles. Does that look like a market that is about to sell off or about to rally? We've had 2 years of growth. We are coming to the end of the bull market. We've got about 6 months left to go before we go into a bear market. Everything is pointing to another good year. I've already given you like the list of reasons why we are in a good market right now. GDP is up, inflation's coming down. A Republican Party tends to be pro-business. However, we have lots of uncertainty. We don't know about tariffs yet. We don't believe they're going to happen. It could be a negotiating tool, but we don't know. But what we do know, for those that are investors that don't gamble, we do know markets do not like uncertainty. So what they've done, they've bought this in, they've pumped it up to take some profit before we know what comes next. That is how the stock market works. So what have I been doing, and why am I up so much? Because I was buying it when it went down a few weeks ago, going all in, increasing my margin, getting more and more. I haven't been buying anything now since it's once it started rallying. I stopped. I only buy when it goes down. I don't buy when it goes up. That is a bit silly to do that, right? So doesn't matter to me if the market goes down tomorrow. I would expect it to do so. People know, no, it can keep going up. Same people who just paid a fortune for the Trump coin. Now they're down 50%. So I put out a warning a couple of days ago, and thank you for tuning into that, by the way, that we may have a rally. We may, or it may sell off. I don't know, but the probability would suggest that what you should have done, and what I was doing with my real money, was I was buying when it went down. I was buying on the way down, knowing there'd be a pump into euphoria, because if there's one thing that Donald Trump is very good at, is getting euphoria and excitement. And the proof is because everyone's been buying his coin today until they've dumped it once again. So be very, very careful in buying tomorrow night. Now then, the market will open 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday night. It normally would open on a Sunday night at that same time, but because it's Martin Luther King Day, a bank holiday, the markets are closed, so there's no trading throughout the inauguration. But it will open in the evening. We've already got a massive rally. The real money, the money that moves the market, is studying and waiting to know what the tariff deal will be. And we will know within seconds from when Donald Trump enters the White House. We'll be getting information flooding out. It's going to be a very, very, very exciting, volatile week. Be very careful if you're trying to trade it. You cannot possibly react as fast as the markets can. Not a chance in hell. They will know before you do what the news is. They would have already sold before you do. So remember that. There's no way you can possibly beat the market. You can't beat the Fed. You can't beat the market. So what you should have done is what I've been doing, is been buying on the way down, because you recognize the businesses that make money, the businesses that are strong. The rest is guessing and speculation. However, because of the euphoria Many people online, on social media platforms, on YouTube, with weak convictions of their self-belief, have been telling you the market is going to rally on Tuesday because they want every flipping idiot in the world to join in and buy everything. And of course, the moment that happens, vroomf, it goes straight back down because Wall Street go, well, thank you very much. Remember, this is always and always has been and always will be a transference of wealth from the impatient to the patient. Those that pump always get their fingers burned. So be very, very careful if you think, and you are 100% certain by the sheer fact that Donald Trump enters the White House, you're all going to get rich in 5 minutes. That's not how the markets work. Even those that believe that Trump coming in is a good thing. Please be very, very careful. The rest is up to you. I can't do it for you. I can't tell you what to do. I just hope that you're not going to buy the pump on Tuesday night. I believe there's maybe only 5% to maybe 10% left the whole of next year. And rates are going to stay up for longer. They are going to come down. We won't get a rate cut in January. I very much doubt. It's possible, but I very much doubt it. I've been saying there'll only be 2 rate cuts next year. I stand by that. I said that a year ago. And I've been right every time so far. 19 trades, 19 wins. I never lose money. I answer every question. I give everything on the show. I leave nothing on the table. I'm here to help people. Like me, don't like me, doesn't matter. But I'm here to help people. That's it from me. I wish everyone the very, very best. It's going to be an amazing week for news, amazing week for me, covering exciting news. I'm going to always be honest, always be truthful. It's an amazing week. I'm really excited about what's going to happen, but I will tell you right now, if the market goes down 10%, I will buy more. If the market goes up, I will not be buying anything at all. If it goes sideways, I won't be buying anything at all. I'm done. I've got enough to take me to $1 million. My portfolio right there on the screen, 138,419. That's its cash value. 226 invested with all my margin. So I've actually got about $260,000 invested. And remember, I started with $5,000. You see how in the last few seconds the Roth popped up? That tells you everything you need to know. Everyone wanted to be in to take profits the moment the bell goes. Be very, very careful. I don't need to buy any more shares. I don't need to do anything now other than sit and wait and allow my seeds in the ground, which are now little shoots, to grow into giant oak trees. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. It's exactly 1 hour. It's coming up to the hour right now. I wish everyone the best. I will be there tomorrow with you. I'm going to bring you the best inauguration coverage in the world because I'll be bringing in all the different news channels from around the world, the best quality, the best sound, the most honest. You all have a voice. You can all call in, and we're going to enjoy a historic, momentous day. We're also going to watch it open the bell with the bell go in the evening. And then, of course, we'll all be back on Tuesday for the live trading itself. Join me tomorrow morning for the US inauguration. It's going to be an amazing, amazing day. I'm very excited. We're now going to finish with what we should have started with. But if I did, you probably would have all switched off because you'd have thought, what's going on here? I tuned in to know about lies and manipulation. What's all this? It's a bit of clickbait. Well, it's not clickbait at all, but I would like to pay respect to an historic occasion. So this is it from me. I'm now going to leave you. See you back in the morning. Stay right where you are. The link will take you to the show in the morning. Also, it will stay there. If you just stay where you are, it'll automatically go there. Look out for my crypto coin when it comes out. If you are a member of my channel, you will get the pre-sale price, and there'll be more information about that as it comes. But right now, though, it's time to honor the United States. I want everyone to copy and paste in the chat, USA, USA, USA. Until then, God bless America. God save the King. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. I wanted to just come back with this comment here. Robert Thorpe said, Mates, Martyn, I thought you were an arrogant man, but now see you make a lot of sense. I would vest in the show Rob UK, Great Yarmouth. Great Yarmouth, well, I've actually played at the Embassy in Great Yarmouth. We did a show there with One Night in Vegas. I thought it was worth coming back just to give my final thoughts on that there. Very often when people first see me, first hear of me, they say the same thing. They say, I thought you were arrogant. I think you are arrogant. That's perfectly fine. It's hard to read. It's hard to share. It's hard to see you think that. However, please do not confuse arrogance with commitment. I am here with one mission and one mission alone, to grow the best channel in the world. 100% truthful, 100% factual, and people often confuse arrogance with commitment to get it done. No matter what happens, I will always be here. I'll always be honest. I'll always be true. Do not misunderstand arrogance for commitment and getting it done. I always get it done. I'm not interested in trying to be your friend. I would love to be your friend, and if you are my friend, I take great care of my family, my members, and my friends. However, I'm not here to lie to you, manipulate you, sell you anything, and just sort of talk a lot of nonsense so you might follow me or be a subscriber. I couldn't care less. I hope you do, because it's how I live. It's how this show works. However, please do not misunderstand my passion for getting it done by being arrogant. Maybe it comes across that way. I don't know. Most people say once they've seen me for 5 minutes and they've got to understand it, they realize, actually, no, he just gets it done. And that is what it's all about. All I want to do is get the job done. And I will get the job done. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.